Ladies and gentlemen, rule number 19 of life says that never forget somebody who made you what you are today, and never forget somebody who left you when you were in trouble, when you were at the lowest times of your life, and never forget somebody who stood with you at the most terrible time of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, today's analysis we want to base this on allegations that have been going on that President Uhuru did not support Raila Odinga AUCC bid, and Senator Nyonga was asked about the ongoing allegations that have been moving on and about that Uhuru did not give any support to Raila Odinga but instead they campaigned him. Senator Nyonga was asked about those allegations, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what he had to say in regard to those allegations.
Kenyan politics. Listen to all the sides and see which one makes sense. Not which one is true, because you may never know the truth.
Yes.
Which one makes sense. And that is where I sit.
And do you think, just from the MCA Kilelesh also posted,
yes,
that Uhuru really influenced this? He was in the street of Addis Ababa, he lies with the other oil business people from Saudi Arabia and Qatar, but you know them, people that trade in oil, only to influence this, and a lot of money were dished out, also only to see Raila fail this seat. Can you support this statement?
No, let me answer that. In fact, Alaya has also been hitting at me for saying what I say. Let me now say what I say, because it is important to say what we say, because we have a right to reply.
Exactly.
All options for me are on the table. If you are telling me that Uhuru was in Addis Ababa and he was all over trying to buy people, why didn't you buy more people than him? If you feel that there was a necessity for Uhuru to come in and work with you, if you felt he had a role to play, what does diplomacy say? Why didn't you people first of all go and sit with him? Some people have even brought Kalonzo Musyoka into the picture also. These are statesmen of our republic. These are people, even when the younger generation may dismiss them, people may not know the relevance of Kalonzo Musyoka or the relevance of Mukisa Kitui or the relevance of all these people who are old. Even me, most people have never, sometimes they may not even take me seriously. And yet the truth is, we are the institutional memory. We are the ones who can tell Kenyans, that is what I'm actually doing. I am reporting to Kenyans that the direction the country is taking is wrong. Why? Because I have historical examples which I can use to explain. All right, so when you have these contradictions between some people raising the issue saying, oh, you know, this thing, as far as we are concerned, Raila was lied to and everything, let us assume he was lied to. Let us assume. And the people saying that are the ones who are supporting him and the ones who went with him, even some of them to Addis Ababa. Couldn't you people have done a better job? All right?
Ladies and gentlemen, even if we decided to put aside these allegations and come in from this point of view that Uhuru Kenyatta is a former head of state, he has that connections with different heads of states, and if he was really interested in supporting Raila Odinga's bid, he could have easily moved from one country to another and seek support, especially because he's been an head of state. There are those heads of states he can easily access and convince them to support Raila Odinga AUCC bid. And there could be an high possibility, if he should have done it, Raila could have won that election, because Raila Odinga only lost with 3 votes. And President Uhuru Kenyatta could have easily convinced these 3 votes to come in the favor of Raila Amolo Odinga. But that didn't happen. And maybe this is the perception or the reasons why Uhuru Kenyatta kept quiet and did not give a supporting hand to the Raila Odinga AUCC bid. Reason number 1 is that in the beginning of the AUCC campaign, there was an allegation that Uhuru Kenyatta was the one who was going for that seat. The AUCC, the African Union Commission chair, is a slot that Uhuru Kenyatta had shown interest. But later it turned out that it was Raila Odinga going. Should it have been that it's the government that had given that position or decided to support Raila Odinga over Uhuru Kenyatta, then Uhuru Kenyatta could have decided, okay, support Raila Odinga, but for me, I'll keep silent and I'll watch you as you do the campaigns alone. So that's the reason number 1. Uhuru Kenyatta, if he had interest in the AUC seat and he wasn't supported by government, it could be a potential reason why he didn't give a supporting hand to help Raila secure that victory. Reason number 2, Uhuru Kenyatta is a Kenyan and he understands very well the politics that is going on in the country. He understands out very well that supporting Raila Odinga for the AUC seat was an effective support of President Ruto getting the Raila Odinga strongholds for his ambition in the 2027 general election. And remember very well, Uhuru Kenyatta also has interest in the 2027 general election because his party Jubilee, as we speak right now, has already declared a presidential flag bearer who will be running against President Ruto and other candidates come 2027. So, Uhuru Kenyatta must have understood very well that if he supports Raila Odinga wins that AUCC seat, then it could be a support he was giving to Ruto in the 2027 presidency because the strongholds of Raila Odinga could effectively support Ruto come 2027 presidency. Even though right now they are still, the Raila Odinga strongholds are still having it that they are going to support Ruto come 2027, but it could have been more stronger, more willing ambition could be there if Raila Odinga could have won the AUC seat. We could have seen Ruto go to the Kondele in Kisumu and Nyanza regions, Western region, Coastal region, and the East allies saying how they supported Raila and how they want to work together. And it's something that Uhuru Kenyatta was a candidate in the same 2027 general election could have not wished for. So ladies and gentlemen, those are the most reasons or possible reasons why Uhuru Kenyatta might have kept quiet and might have not extended that helping hand to push Raila Odinga an extra inch, which could have been very crucial in supporting or helping him win that AUC seat. Because as I've told you, Raila lost that seat by only a lack of 3 heads of states. Otherwise, if Raila Odinga could have got 3 heads of states in his favor, then we could be talking a different story right now. And another story, ladies and gentlemen, is that Uhuru Kenyatta is showing ambition to run for the United States Secretary General position. And after Uhuru Kenyatta made those statements about to say in the coastal region of how he was urging African and Kenyans to stop complaining about the United States cutting their funds supporting USAID. And he said that it's a wake-up call to Kenyans to find a way to help themselves, because we as Kenyans don't pay the United States our taxes in the United States, and it's not a demand we can make the United States government to support the USAID. And these statements by Uhuru Kenyatta went extremely viral. They trended in the United States, and from that day we have seen Uhuru Kenyatta moving country and moving to the German state, and he was pictured talking with the German head of state, and it's been an allegation that he started lobbying slowly for the United Nations Secretary General. Remember, that's a very big post, much heavier than the African Union Commission chair. The United States Secretary General, United Nations Secretary General is a very big post because it entails the entire world, campaigning in the entire world and seeking support. But this post is, I think, supported or you voted by 2/3 of 193 countries who are from the United Nations, who are in the United Nations. But first of it all, we must be cleared by the United Nations Security Councils, which as those the countries, the superpowers which have those veto powers. And that's why you can see Uhuru Kenyatta has reached out to the German president. Uhuru Kenyatta is a close ally to Trump. I think Trump can support him, especially when he made those statements that went viral, and especially that they have been having close ties even when he was president. Others, ladies and gentlemen, you can tell what you think in the comment section about all this. I'll take my ample time to read and give you a response. Stay safe and have a nice week ahead.